So here we have blossom end rot. As you can see, we've got these sunken lesions on the bottom of these developing fruits. It's really common here because of moisture. So as I mentioned, the lesions are from calcium deficiencies. Well, this particular soil in this container actually has calcium supplements in it. So why am I still getting this? Oftentimes we probably have plenty of calcium in the soil, but we're either not getting enough water to make the calcium available to the plant's absorption to the roots, or if we're watering too much, which could be the case here in a container, we could be washing out the nutrients from the root zone, making it unavailable in that fashion. So typically water is the main cause of calcium being unavailable here in Southeast Texas. So what can we do about this? Because this can definitely lessen our yield. We could lose all the tomatoes on this particular plant here. We've actually got it on several plants down the line here in our soil test. So the best way to do this is to supply calcium. So as I mentioned, some of these soils in these containers already have calcium supplemented in them, but it still isn't enough. So we're going to use this So we're going to use this Fertilome Yield Booster, which is essentially a liquid calcium supplement. We're going to mix this up at about a tablespoon to a half gallon or 2 tablespoons to a gallon. And we're going to spray the foliage, even maybe the fruit that are affected by it. We're going to repeat this process every 7 days for at least 3 sprays, maybe 4. So we've already mixed this up into this little hand pump sprayer, which will make it easy to give a fine mist and disperse over the plant. We're going to go ahead and give it some pressure. And all we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to give this a nice spray so nutrients and minerals can be absorbed through the foliage of a plant. So what we're doing here is we're supplementing the calcium intake on the plant, helping it to rectify the problem that we're experiencing. So ideally we'd want to spray this calcium supplementation in the morning time. Here we're doing it in the evening because this is just a time of opportunity for me to get it done. But the morning time is always going to be the best. That way you got plenty of time for it to absorb. It's usually damp in the evening time, so it's not really a good time to spray foliage. But again, we're doing this because this is when we have the time to do it. And lastly, this is not something that I personally commonly experience in my garden. If I go and I look back here at the tomatoes in the raised bed, they're perfectly fine. The moisture content is even. Here we've got a bunch of different soils in these containers, and several of them are doing the same thing, even with calcium supplements. So containers are going to be more prone to this happening than maybe a raised bed or a larger body of soil. But if you do have to spray a calcium supplement, make sure that you don't do it all season long. Prolonged applications of calcium can actually burn the foliage, and it's not good for your plant to get an excess of any given nutrient. So hopefully this helps you if you're experiencing this year. It's relatively dry right here in zone 9. We're hoping to get one of the first rains in probably well over a month. That's actually worth anything tomorrow. So it could lead to extending this problem, but we'll see. So I hope this gave you some tips to be successful in taking care of blossom end rot. And we'll catch you next time.